Welcome everybody. LevelMDiecast. Today's a fantastic day. We got special edition diecast haul today. Nothing but Majorette, a good old helping of Majorette. Just got in from my trade partner Jackson in Australia. I have a ton of stuff. We're just going to go through everything that was in the box. There's a couple of freebie things here and there, but we're going to focus on the Majorette because that was 99% of the box. Did send me a couple of the new deluxe models. These are new for 2024. This is the newest wave. I don't have all of them. He just picked me up a few of them. The GTR right here. This one in kind of a metallic flat red. It's kind of an interesting color. The two opening part casting, of course, comes with the little tin that they normally do. $14.99 Australian dollars. So just remember, guys, this is Australian dollars. That is just about 10 US dollars. Could you imagine spending $10 for a premium? That's just the way it is. It's expensive down there. All right, next one up, do have this guy right here, the Porsche Taycan Turbo S. This one in a really nice chrome purple. It looks blue, but I assure you that's purple. It's absolutely amazing. Just looks ridiculous. It's got some yellow striping on it. Such a ridiculous color. I love it. Absolutely love it. Such a good one. Such a good one. Last one from the deluxe, the newest deluxe, the Bugatti Chiron. I'm especially happy I got this one. I really like this casting. I really like that car in real life too. But this one looks pretty good. Silver. We like silver here at Level M. You guys know that. Orange wheels on this particular one. Just a white interior. Kind of an interesting color combination with the orange wheels. I'm surprised it didn't have an orange interior, but I think it looks good either way. So we're going to set that guy there in the back. We got a whole bunch, and I mean a whole bunch of 60th anniversary models. So we are going to have all but one. This red one right there is the only one that's missing. We have the other 5, though. It is what it is. This is the very first Majorette ever. Very first Majorette ever made. It's essentially a modern day representation of this guy right here. It's not the exact one, but it's pretty close. It's pretty close. So, you know, they did a pretty good job. I think this was really cool. This is kind of something that like Hot Wheels did in the 20th anniversary. They brought back a ton of old castings and stuff, and they've done that here and there over the years, but not too much of that stuff. But the 60th anniversary stuff is especially nice, at least in my opinion. So we have that white one, which was number 2. We have the dark maroon one, which is number 4. These also come with rubber tires, by the way. This one is the light blue. This is number 17. That one looks especially nice. It's got a little bit of that Gulf vibe going with it. These are all the exact same casting. They're just new colors, different colors from each other. This one in a dark forest green, which looks pretty good. Got some yellow, or I'm sorry, orange, red tires and red interior on that one. That is number 25. So they got to the side. And then this one's probably the coolest of them all. Number 1 in chrome. Yes, flat out chrome. Stupid shiny. Looks absolutely ridiculously cool. Really stoked about that one. So let me scoot these up just a little bit. So there we go. Not going to fit on the screen because trust me guys, I have so much stuff. It's not all going to fit on the screen. It's just not. All right, moving into 60th anniversary, some more stuff. 60th anniversary deluxe. Yes, we have the whole mix of 60th anniversary deluxe. So I'm pretty happy about that. The Volkswagen here. Of course, they all come with a tin, just like the other deluxes, just like the deluxes we've seen here in the U.S. They do come with that tin, although I would be okay if they got rid of the tin. I don't think we really need it, but it does add a little bit of a flavor for a little bit of extra value. All right, next one up for that 60th deluxe, the Renault. This is not a new casting. It's been around for a little bit, although it's not used all that much. It's a relatively newer casting. I do have, I think one of those in the collection was from Vintage Cars. So throw that guy up there. This one is pretty nice. New color for the Countach, the original Countach. This one in kind of a matte black. Again, these all have rubber tires as well. These are deluxe, 60th anniversary deluxe, 1964 to 2004. This one I'm especially happy about because it's Porsche. Love Porsche. This is their new Carrera casting. Looks pretty good. I really like the Fuchs wheels. They did such a good job on that wheel. And this one in green with white striping, it's primo. It's primo. Can't wait to crack that one open. I almost want to crack it open right now, but we gotta wait. We gotta wait. Gotta make videos for that. Kind of a standard version here for one. Ford Mustang, really nothing fancy here. This one is actually pretty nice. This feels pretty heavy. I'm not sure if this is going to have a metal base or anything to it. They did offer one with a metal base. I don't know if it's going to have one, but this package just seems a little bit heavier than the rest of them. So we'll throw that guy there. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be the car that everybody really cares about. This is the brand new R34 casting. Yes, we are going to crack it. We will take a look at it. Personally, I am really not that excited. I'm not a JDM guy, and to be honest with you, the R34 is the least bottom of the barrel Skyline in my book, personally. But I do respect all you viewers and respect everybody else who has the R34 at the very top of their list. I get it. I understand. First time I'm seeing this casting. Good news. This should be available in the U.S. This particular one, not the whole set, unfortunately, but this particular one should be mixed throughout some deluxe stuff. Hopefully in some cases that are popping up soon here in the U.S. So that's the last one for deluxe. Now I do have the regular 60th anniversary line 2, which includes a bunch of new stuff in it. So this is just the standard regular release of 60th anniversary cars. Again, 6 cars to the set like they always do. This is a new casting. Mercedes-Benz 450 SEL. Pretty excited about this one. Really happy to get this one open. I'm a little bummed out the grille is not chrome, because I think that was really important. But with this particular deco, I think we can live with it. So I think just gonna set it on the top because there's just so much going on. All right, next one up, Volvo 240 GL Estate. I have this guy I know. His name's we're not gonna name his name. I'll be nice to him. But he's a big Volvo guy, and I actually got an extra one of these from Jackson. I got 2 in the mix, so I'm going to move one of these to the Volvo guy, as I like to call him. He really adores his 850, and it's a pretty nice 850. So we're going to throw that over to him, the extra one I have. All right, next one up in that mix, this is the Alfa Romeo Giulia Quadrifoglio. This one is a little bit more involved with the deco. I mean, they all have Majorette plastered on them, but this one looks more like almost like a Toy Fair model, which actually looks pretty good. So I'm pretty excited about that one. This one is also in a 5-pack. Yes, I do have a couple of 5-pack Majorettes as well. All right, next one up, brand spanking new casting, Citroen HY. This one in silver, and it is a relatively beefy casting. So the one thing that you guys got to remember, if you're not familiar that much with Majorette, they are far closer to, like, probably closer on the 150th-ish scale than they are 164 scale. So, like this in particular, this one's a relatively large casting. So if you put these next to a Hot Wheels or a Matchbox, they're actually relatively big, but that's why. I mean, Majorette just, not that they particularly aim for a particular scale, but they're definitely closer to 150th. A lot of the times more than the 164 scale. All right, Holden FJ Cruiser. I'm sorry, Toyota FJ Cruiser. I'm thinking Down Under. Down Under. This one's pretty cool, actually. I think this one's super cool. This is actually a throwback Majorette. That is like mid to late 90s Majorette logo. So I'm really, really stoked about that. As a matter of fact, I just realized this. I think each one of those cars has a different era of logo on it, which is actually pretty cool. That's actually super, super cool. Let's see here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What happened to our number 6? What happened to the number 6 one? All right, sorry about that. I actually happened to accidentally leave that elsewhere. But this is it. This is the 6th one in that normal mix, the Chevy Corvettes ZR1 1990. It's a pretty cool old school logo too. Yeah, we're going to definitely take a look at that when we crack open that set. I'm pretty excited about that. All right, let's see what else we got going on. All right, next thing up, we got Porsche Thailand, 30 years of Porsche Thailand. So this one's a little bit different because this one actually has 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's one release for each color on there. This one is the green one. So I do have the entire set of 7. I really appreciate. Shout out to you, Jackson. I guarantee you he'll watch this video. I'm really, really stoked that he got me this whole set. I was really contemplating how I was going to get my hands on those, which was going to be kind of a bummer. All right, this one is the yellow one. So green and yellow, they all have the same wheels, but they all have color matched wheels. So it's not the greatest wheel. It's probably one of the least fancy wheels that they use. Orange, this one is the orange one. Again, they're going to be relatively straightforward. They all have clear windows, front and rear deets, color matched wheels. Fuchsia here, this one's like a fuchsia color. This one looks pretty good. I actually like that. It's definitely a different take on the Porsche, which I think is actually a pretty cool thing. Blue with the color matched wheels looks pretty good. And just in case you were curious, these are $9. So these are like little over $5 or so, for basically kind of like a mainline. Majorette's very not budget friendly, and that's probably one of the reasons why it's so hard to get them in the stores here. All right, red. This one is obviously the most toned down, the most regular. This is just like the one that Matchbox did for moving parts last year. The red 911. It's basically the exact same. Opening doors too, which is interesting. Although that guy has an opening hatch as well. You got 2 opening features. Well, at least they used to. Maybe they retooled them and got rid of one of them. I don't know. We'll find out when we crack it open. And then the last one here is in purple. So purple. Which looks pretty good. I just like the difference in the colors and busted blisters. But that's perfectly fine because everything you see on the screen, we're going to crack open. We going to crack it open. All right. 60th anniversary. Got some more 60th anniversary. I better get these going before I run out of space. I do have the 5-pack for the 60th anniversary as well. So this does have a couple of models that the singles have. The Volvo, the Alfa Romeo, and of course the Corvette. But this has 2 castings in here that are not in the singles, although they don't necessarily say exclusive. The Datsun, which is a new casting. So pretty exciting about that. And crack this one open. That'll be exciting to check out. And then the Citroen DS, that's a new casting as well. So I'm pretty excited about that one. It's pretty big. It's a relatively big casting. So I'm really excited to see how well that one stacks up. Just because the casting is relatively big. I'm just going to set this on the side. I know you guys can't see it. It's off the screen. I got one more 5-pack, but we're not done. Don't worry. This is for Toyota Racing. So this one will get its own video. We'll crack this guy open. The Corolla, the Yaris, the Supra, the Hilux, and of course the 2000 GT. Those are all new decos. Not sure if they're specific to this pack. I feel like some of these have been released in the racing line with that deco on it. But I'm just happy to have this one just to add to the collection. And I also have one of the normal single release Yarises. This one is in matte black, which looks super good. So right off the bat, I'm going to go from having 0 Yarises to having 2 Yarises, which is pretty cool. All right, next thing up I have, yes, it's just keep on coming. Series 10, limited edition Series 10. Really, really stoked to continue to be able to put these together. I think I have all limited edition except for like maybe 3, I think 3 or 4 are the only ones that I don't have complete. So I'm pretty stoked about that. And of course, most of that's come from my trade partner over there, and a few of those came when we still had Majorette at Toys R Us for a very small amount of time. Ford F-150. I'm not exactly sure what the theme is for this. I'm thinking it's just contrasting colors, maybe kind of a neon-ish kind of flair to it. Just with with white and blue. It's got blue windows. It actually looks pretty good. This has the newer off-road wheel on it, so that actually looks pretty good. I'm gonna throw that guy right there. They're gonna take up the whole front of the screen. All right, next one up in limited edition Series 10. This is the GTR. This one in a matte white with orange. Orange interior, orange details, looks pretty good. This is not the same casting we saw in the Deluxe. Does not have an opening hood, but it's still a pretty good one nonetheless. So they have a couple different versions of that GTR, which I think is interesting. Kind of fits the price point of wherever they're selling it to, which is fine. All right, next one up, limited edition Series 10 Renault Megane RS. This is a relatively new casting as well. This one looks especially nice though. Silver over yellow, which looks ridiculous. That newer kind of compact wheel looks pretty good on this one. Has an opening hatch. Of course, all of these are going to have a moving parts just based on the packaging and based on, you know, being limited edition. Renault Clio 16S. This was a new casting. I think it debuted in the Youngsters 90s 5-pack. We've covered that here on the channel. It was in blue. Now this one in black with purple, which is really, really cool looking. Has that same wheel as the last one we just looked at. This one has opening doors. It's actually a really, really cool casting. Really cool hot hatch little thing. Modern day Countach. Yes, we had the old school original Countach. Now we have the modern Countach. I actually only have one of these in the collection. I got one in white. Got it from a local buddy. His name's Nick, NMS Gallery on Instagram. But that's where I got the white one from. This one is in matte black with some kind of hexagon deals in the back. Looks okay. Like I said, we're going to crack those open. These guys will get their own video. It's just the way it works. And then the last one in limited edition Series 10, best one in the mix, I guarantee it. Porsche 911 GT3 Cup. This one in silver. You know, when I first saw this deco, I kept thinking it said like RSC on the door, and I'm like, why does it say RSC? But it doesn't. It actually says Porsche all the way along the side of the car. So pretty excited about that one. We'll get that out. That is the newest casting Porsche-wise from Majorette. Actually, maybe the Vision Gran Turismo Porsche is a little bit newer, but it's still pretty good nonetheless. And then the very last one, very last model in the entire mix, this guy right here. This is the newest deco for the i30N, the Hyundai i30N. This one in just plain white. Got a red stripe there on the front. Looks pretty good. Full deets and all that good stuff like that. $4, $4.99. So this is like the budget line. So $5. It's like $2.50, you know, ish. It's about $2.50. So these are the standard ones. And these streetcar lines are basically like the closest competitor to just basic Hot Wheels. I think we could do some streetcars here in the U.S., but who knows? Anyways, there you go. That is the Giant Haul. Oh, Majorette. All stuff coming up. Not quite sure how we're going to do the videos. Probably going to loop a lot of the 60th together. Obviously, limited edition will be its own video. Porsche will be its own video. I know some of you international guys are going to be like, this is old news. But I got it. I got it as fast as I could. This is as fast as I can get it. It's very, very difficult to get stuff like this in the U.S. It just takes time. And, of course, the De Niro. So, anyways, we're going to roll out. Appreciate you guys. Thank you very much for supporting the channel, as always. And I'm very excited to bring you lots of Majorette action coming up. So, until then, we're going to roll out. Appreciate you guys. Level him. Peace.